Holy crap, what did I just watch? What is going on, you guys? I am back here for another video today, and today we're going to be reviewing Gerald's Game. So Gerald's Game is directed by Mike Flanagan, in which he recently did Ouija Origins of Evil, which I've not seen, but I have heard good things about it, and who has also done the other Netflix movie called Hush, which I thought was really underrated. A lot of people that I talked to haven't seen it, and the people that I have talked to about that film did see it and loved it. So in other words, I was really excited to see this film. But Gerald's Game is about this older couple by the names of Jesse and Gerald, and they're kind of struggling with their sex life. So they decide to go to this cottage in the middle of nowhere to try to get it going again. Gerald handcuffs Jesse to the bed soon after they arrive, and soon after that, Gerald dies of a heart attack. Jesse is now stranded there and alone in the middle of nowhere. Now, films like this in one particular setting can be at a lot of risk because, you know, you're just sitting in one place the whole time. But some have worked in the past, and in most recent history, 127 Hours, which came out in 2011, and 10 Cloverfield Lane, which came out, I believe, last year. And there are some that don't work, but this one did. I'm glad especially that they brought this to Netflix because this is a Netflix film. You know, what Netflix is great at is bringing unique and original products and elements. That's exactly what this film brings. And I was especially glad that Mike Flanagan did this film because I saw what he did in Hush. I knew what kind of horror he actually does. His horror is so much different than a typical jump scare horror guy or a horror director that relies on scores, which isn't bad. But the thing with Mike Flanagan is his products are unique, and that's why I love his films. If I could describe this film, I would say it's an experience. The thing that I truly admired the most with this is the pacing. The pacing at times is very, very slow, but I think that's the highest point of this film. A lot of times with pacing, it can get boring, but you needed a slow type of pacing for a movie, especially like this, because you just feel you have more empathy for the character of Jesse because of how slow the pacing is, and that was great. The performances all around were, I thought, fantastic, but most importantly, Carla Gugino, she blew my mind with her performance. It's hard for her to, act in just a normal day world, and for her to act in a one area setting, she was just insane. She was so great. There was a scene at the end of this film, which I think you guys know what I'm talking about if you guys seen this film, but it's so disturbing, so creepy. I really think she did a phenomenal job with this, and I think she even deserves Oscar contention. I mean, she really sold me on this character. And not only just her performance, I mean, the writers did a great job of, writing more in depth with her character. You dig into what she did in the past, her daily basis, her struggles, her family issues, just what everything she's been through is kind of like all summed up in this, hour and a half film. And really, I thought that was great. The only kind of two things that I didn't really agree with too much, but I mean, this is opinion based, was when Jesse and Gerald first arrive at the cottage, they open a door and they don't close it. It's kind of like, oh, that's gonna happen. That was really the only predictability thing though. But also towards the end of the film, there were some scenes that I thought didn't need to be in there, and I thought it could have ended at a little earlier point. But I mean, this film has so much to do with in-depth analysis that I guarantee you, if I do watch it a second time, I would just have so much different opinions on what I think about it now. You have absolutely no idea how this is going to end. It's creepy, it's a thriller, psychological, it's horror, it's scary, everything a horror film needs to have. And what can I say? I definitely recommend this for all you guys to check it out. Like I said earlier, this was an experience. And guys, with all that being said, I'm going to give Gerald's Game an A. After this film, and after most Stephen King adaptations, I'm like, man, where does Stephen King come up with this material? He's just like, all of it, his material is just so creepy. And also, while we're talking about Stephen King, there's a bunch of Easter eggs related to some of his other work in this film. If you guys want to know all of them, they have them online already. But they had a lot of good ones that you kind of need to pay attention throughout the whole film to notice. And I was also thinking about Stephen King is, man, this guy is making so much freaking money. I mean, they probably made like 5 or 6 of his adaptations this year alone, and so much in the past. This guy's just living the dream. But anyways, with all that being said, what did you guys think of Gerald's Game if you did see it? If you didn't see it, I really do recommend you guys to go check it out. It's a great film. It's on Netflix, so you don't even need to go to the movie theaters to watch it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, so that way you can see me next time. Thanks for watching.